At some point, we will get to a level of me just chipping away, trying to understand that they will say something that I'm like, 100% I agree with that. And then from that point on, there's a simple validation, not agreement, but a validation that your opinions do matter and we do have common ground that we can build from there. And on that validation, they become vastly more open to my point of view also and curious to my point of view also. And so, yeah, the person, like the ability to listen and be curious, even if you disagree, is one of the most underappreciated skills on the planet. And yeah, I think when you find the ability to say, I agree, then you can find community, and maybe that's what we need to heal this country, or most of the countries in the world right now, which is one group or one person to just be curious rather than agree or disagree.
There's something about relationships here as well, because my girlfriend is, you've met my partner, and she's very spiritual, but also, like all of us, she's emotional. So sometimes in those interactions, when we sit down and there's a problem and we spend the first 60 minutes to 90 minutes trying to figure out what the problem is, it doesn't sound very logical to me. And one of the things that I think sort of is adjacent to what you're saying is my job in that moment actually isn't to like pass through truth and to figure and to correct truth. It is to sit and let someone
Get it out.
get it out.
So you and I have the same problem,
Yeah, we do.
which is we live above our necks.
Yeah.
And you and I both have the same struggle, which is to learn to live below our necks, right? Like you and I are head people, and we have to learn to be more heart, right? And I want to understand everything, explain everything, evaluate everything, analyze everything. And when I come to my emotions, I'll give you an analysis. When it comes to your emotions, I'll give you an analysis. And so I have to learn to be like, I feel this, and that's it. And I feel the same way. It's funny because I'm good at it with art. I always tell people, you don't have to understand art. I'll take you to a museum, I'll take you to a gallery. And if you look at a piece, and I know you're intimidated to come because you don't understand art or you don't understand music, whatever it is. And all you need to do, this is the only rule is, do you like it? I do. Why? I don't know, I just like it. That's it, you're done. You're done. I don't like it. Why? I don't know, I just don't like it. Great. Excellent. And now we're gonna look at 4, 5, 6, 10 pieces that you like, and I'm gonna see 4, 5, 6, 10 pieces that you don't like. And I'd be like, you like all of the Impressionists and you hate all the old masters. So why don't we just go see more Impressionists? And so when your girlfriend opens up to you, you don't have to agree, you don't have to disagree. You just have to, and you and I both have to learn to stop thinking and to just like feel something. When somebody says, where do you feel it? I'm like, what? That's the stupidest question I've ever heard. Where do I feel it? And they've literally, like I had somebody take me on this journey and she goes, you told me an emotion you have, Simon. You told me an emotion. Yes. Where do you feel it? In your body, where do you feel it? And I'm sitting there going, you've got to be kidding me, But all right, we'll go through this. All right. And she says, so you said you feel X. I'm like, yes. All right, where in your body did you have some sort of reaction? Here. What happened? It got a little tighter in my chest. Okay. And I went on this journey with my friend, Bea Voce. She's incredible. And she took me on this journey, and she does repair with couples, and she's just incredible. And she helped me recognize that my body does react to my feelings. Tension in my shoulders, heavier breathing in my chest, clenching my fists, like my body does react. And so I'm learning to experience feelings beneath my neck when my inclination is to do everything above the neck.
It's a hard skill.
Oh my God, it's hard. And
especially for men.
And so when you meet spiritual people, they are all below the neck.